The MazdaSpeed 3 is looking gorgeous laid out right now, but if I'm completely honest with you guys, there are a few things missing from the back of this car that really gives it a show look. And we're going to be addressing that today. Now, I do have a couple things for the back of this car, but we're going to be focusing on the wing today. And right here is what we have, what's called a wing lip extension. This right here is a piece that extends the wing of your car, and it's very popular for hot hatches. It's kind of like the duckbill of the sedans, but on a hatch. Now there's two different styles normally. This is kind of like the lip extension, and then you kind of have like what we would call like a gurney flap, or basically like this flat piece that sticks onto the backside and just go straight up. And there's the, I would consider the cleaner style, and then the actual like full-on extension style, and we went with this lip extension. Now I've gone ahead and actually paint matched this to the car, and it's going to look sweet. It matches up really well, so I'm excited to see how this looks when we fully attach it. Now before we get started, I want to let you guys know that I'm doing a 20% off the OG drop sale at Scaled Supply. It's been officially 1 year since I started this merchandise store for the channel. I want to thank you guys so much for all the support and everything, and now's your opportunity to get the OG pieces for 20% off. I am working on a new MazdaSpeed 3 drop, which will be coming in the next couple weeks. You guys can check everything out in the top right. Now, in case you wanted to paint match your own wing extension or anything else, this is the exact step-by-step on how I made mine so perfect. These are the 4 cans we're going to be using to paint match our lip extension: a can of adhesion promoter, can of primer, can of paint match, and a can of 2K clear. This is like liquid gold. To get started, I like to scuff the base with a 1000+ grit sandpaper. Follow up with that, we're going to be using the adhesion primer. I'm going to do one very light coat, let it haze over in just a couple seconds, and then hit it with a thicker coat and let it haze over again. Within 5 minutes of doing that, I'm going to hit it with a first coat of very light primer to get the texture down. I'm going to follow it with a kind of a medium kind of base primer, and then I'm going to do 2 more heavy coats of primer right after that. I'm going to let the primer cure for 24 hours, then I'm going to hit it with a very light base coat of the actual paint match. Once I've done that, I'm going to do 1 more lighter just to get everything covered. After that, I'm going to follow up with 2 heavy layovers of paint match to get it very thick and smooth. Once I've let that cure for 24 hours, I'm going to hit with the can of 2K clear. I'm going to do 1 somewhat light to medium coat just to get it to tack, and then I'm going to follow up with 2 heavy coats after that to get as smooth as I can but as full as I can with clear coat. I'm going to let this cure for a few days. Clear coat's one of those things where you have to let it sit for a bit, and I wouldn't recommend touching it right after. Just let it cure before touching. Now, I'm not going to wet sand and polish this. The orange peel isn't horrible, and it's just a little piece, so it's not a big deal for me. In order to install this on your car, you are going to need some very strong double-sided tape. Now we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go and wash our wing here, and maybe clay bar it as well. You really want it to stick onto this, so you don't want anything kind of obstructing the adhesion with the double-sided tape. I'm just gonna run our double-sided tape in. I did sand the inside, so hopefully I get a pretty good bite. It's not really warm out, so I want to get good adhesion and make sure my wing is warm. Now basically, quick fire this thing on. Now that the tape has been pulled, we can go ahead and make sure that it is. I'm going to heat cycle the tape. I'm going to consider this safely on. And here is our wing extension. It really blends in with the paint match. It's kind of hard to tell, if I'm honest, maybe kind of from a lower angle. If you're kind of like over here, then you can maybe kind of see it back here, you know, when you see kind of more of the lines. But like from the back, it definitely looks pretty similar. But like I said, I was going for that low-key look, and I think this wing pulls that off pretty good. Just threw a ceramic on here just to make sure this is going to be real good. And I mean, the rest of the car is ceramic anyway. Basically what I just did was I made this lip extension, this wing extension, one with the wing. Like, this won't come off. This is polished. I mean, that's on there. That's not coming off. So now that it's set up on the car, let's go ahead and get some beauty shots of this thing. See how it really looks. I'm pretty happy with the results. If I'm honest, I wish it did come out just a little bit more. I would have picked the actual, you know, flap extension if I didn't want paint match, but I really wanted the paint match extension lip. So that is the final look at the car. I have some more rear end cosmetics coming up for this in the next couple weeks as well. So this will sooner than later tie together. Thank you for watching today's video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to hit that subscribe button, leave a like on the video, and comment down below. We got another show coming up here soon, so that's why I'm trying to get everything kind of done with this. Other than that, that is all for today. Keep it real. I'll see y'all in the next one.